If you're watching this, you probably already know how awesome this gun is and what it can do. Won't waste your time with all that. There's plenty of videos out there. But I'm 8,000 rounds through this using Federal different sorts, and running into some issues as you saw in the intro, and gonna look to resolve those. Change the recoil spring. The reduced power sounded good. I was suspicious at first, but found some other issues we'll jump into. Here's something else to inspect when you have it torn down. I've weakened the spring. I probably overextended this. In fact, I'm sure I did. It's very easy to do when you have it torn down and you're handling it and trying to get it back together and such. We're going to mod a spring at the hardware store, try to get it the right force. It will need tuning. We'll go over that later. Alright, a full video on disassembly and reassembly with the right cameras and lighting and such. The right guy is needed. Maybe I'll tackle that. In this case, we're not going to go through that. We'll go through some reassembly tips, but use the right punches. Brass. This is aluminum. It's pretty soft. I would caution you to be slow on the fire pin disassembly. There's a lot of springs in there. There's more detail later on that, but watch yourself. You might want to do this on a tray and not a brown disc. This is the extractor plunger, so not very happy with this. A lot of burrs, seems to be very soft, and that may be by design because it's got some wear on it, which I think is from the slide, and I don't know, it's hard to think Walther got this wrong, but they did. It shouldn't do that. This gun may not be designed for 7,000 rounds. Maybe it's just for plinking in the backyard here and there. So we're going to take the burrs off this and clean it up. Probably need a new part at the end of the day. We'll give it a shot. Yeah, this is the redneck part. Hey, it's not perfect, but much better. Like most things, it's much easier to take them apart than put back together. This PPQ 22 version, no exception. Nothing like the PPQ 9mm M2 or probably the 45, but we're going to look at some mistakes I made putting it back together, and hopefully you won't lose the spring like I did, and you won't spend a few hours trying to do it. All right, this section's not meant to make complete accurate. To give you an idea how to get this thing back together. We'll try to do something more detailed and better angles and such at a later date. So what did we learn here? These pistols have some soft parts. I have to work on that. I may have to harden it. I may have to just keep an eye on it. I don't think filament's a solution long term. Second thing, gotta be careful with that slide release. That spring is very delicate. Can't crank that thing up 45 degrees. It'd be over for that. You can mod it. I would probably make one on the lathe, have some time, do it right, rather than bootlegging a hardware spring. After tuning, it worked. I didn't fix all the issues here. I didn't change ammo either. It's another step I didn't take. I think the round nose works a little better with this gun. Obviously, these work, but they're a hollow point, a little flatter nose. So hope to make another video with a better angle and more detailed disassembly, reassembly.